I have downloaded my pattern and then I printed out the pattern pieces on heavy cardstock. It makes it easier to trace the pieces. And I remembered to transfer the arrow markings so that I know what direction to place the pattern pieces on the fur. And now before we go much further, we're going to take these pattern pieces and lay them out on the fur just to make sure that we have enough fur to make this size bear. Now I know we do, but I'm going to show you how we do it. This piece of fur is from the back of the coat, and I like to use the back of the coat for the body and the head because it has the least amount of wear, so it's the best looking fur usually. So I'm just gonna take a look here. I'm not drawing the pattern pieces on yet. I'm just placing them to double check that we have enough room, enough fur to do all of the pieces. It's a little different from working with mohair because there's little areas I'm trying to avoid. And now we've got the body, the head, and the arms on the back. And there's plenty of room on the back of this coat for the 4 ear pieces. And now I've got, of course, lots of fur to do this leg and this leg twice. So I have plenty of fur to make this size bear. The reason I check for this is because if you don't have enough fur, then you're going to want to use a different size pattern, a slightly smaller pattern. Also, sometimes you might want to make multiple bears from the same coat. This one, I think I could probably, if I would lay the pieces out just to make sure, but I think I could get 2 of this, it's about a 12-inch bear out of this coat. But if I wanted to make sure, I would lay the pattern pieces out to make sure. If that didn't work, then I would use a smaller pattern, or in some cases, a client may want 1 big bear and 2 slightly smaller bears, something like that. Our next step is going to be to trace our pattern pieces onto interfacing.